Today I'd like to talk to you about PeriSight. PeriSight is a new bow sight that we're introducing to the bow sight market, and we think it's going to solve some real problems that you have. Now, this is a first of a series of 4 videos, so please watch the other 3 to get the whole story. First, we want to talk about state-of-the-art bow sights. There's typically 2 types of bow sights out in the market today. The first is the multi-sight, which has anywhere from 2 to 5 pins that you set at different distances. The other style is a single pin sight, which either you anticipate, use windage, Kentucky windage, knowing your distance, or it has a mechanical slider that raises the pin up and down at various set points on your slider scale. So with either of these sights, you have to estimate the distance to your target, and therein lies the problem. I struggle with that. I'm an awful distance estimator. If I can't know of a known distance, I know that it's 35 yards to that tree or that mark I make. If I'm off between my two marks, I'm probably going to screw up my distance. So I needed an edge. So I talked to one of my friends. He came on board with me, and we've solved the problem. So, as you know, an arrow has a trajectory. So it flies in an arc. It has weight, it has wind resistance. That slows it down and brings it to earth. Right? So we have an arrow trajectory. And knowing that, we can predict where the arrow is going to be at any point in that trajectory. So when you think about the process of arrowing a target, it starts with identifying your target, estimating the distance, drawing your bow, identifying which pin you want to use, or elevating your pin to the right distance markings, sighting on your target, and releasing, right? Half a dozen steps. Wouldn't it be nice to eliminate the whole guesswork of distance and understanding which pin you need to use? Absolutely right, it would. I want that. Well, we figured out how to do it. But before we get there, let's look at this drawing behind me. So this drawing here shows a typical bow firing its arrow in the blue trajectory line, and the green line is the eye of the archer. It travels in a straight line, and it bisects the trajectory in 2 places. One point very close, which is pretty ineffective. There's no target there because you're aiming at this target out here. On either side, the distance, your arrow is going to be way off. So with the legacy sights, you know that right at that distance, whatever it is, 28 yards, 42 yards, you're going to be right on the money. But what if you're at 40 yards and you really guesstimate it's at 42 yards? You're going to be off. You're going to miss. You're not going to hit where you want to. You're going to miss the target. You're going to wound the animal. We don't want that. So what we thought of is, what if you use this sight line? Your error is reduced, you don't have to guess distance, and a major problem is solved. So please stick with me, watch video number 2 to hear how we've addressed this problem. Thank you.